Mic check, mic check. Is this thing on? So the yucca. Yeah, so this is this girl singing this song. I wonder if I could have it in the background and still talk and not get sued or anything. It's not like I'm making money. But anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about this Yucca Valley trip I did. It was the first trip. It's too distracting. It's the first trip I did with the Mamiya 7. How it came about was I got the camera, I think in March. And this is February 4th and 5th. And that's 2016. That's like a Monday, Tuesday. So I first got the camera and got super hyped up, and I just went out and shot some stuff. Sorry. It's great radio. Let's see, it's about 10:20. Hopefully I can get this done in like 10 15 minutes. But yeah, so I'm still new to doing these reviews. Go check out my other page, my Tumblr page. Yeah, in the past I've been writing about stuff, and just sometimes this is just probably way faster for me. It's just to talk into this thing for about 20 minutes instead of like spending a couple hours on writing all this stuff. But check it out, read all this stuff. Eventually I'll get to one of these videos on these old trips. But yeah, go read some of my old shit. And the other reason I haven't been doing these review things because I've been waiting to get some prints in and just make some prints available. So go check out that. Go check out the link in the info. It'll link you to some of the prints. Hopefully in a couple of days I'll have some new prints up as well. So go check that out. There's only 2 available now, but some stuff from Sequoia from another trip. So yeah, I basically haven't been doing the trip reviews because I wanted to print out some of these photos and have them available. So for each trip I reviewed, I would have a print available from each one. But basically what happened was these are some Velvia film, which is super saturated, and the prints I was making was with matte paper and it wasn't coming out that great. So I didn't like any of the prints, so I decided to just print some of this stuff out and make them available. And so now that those are done, I could, just continue doing these reviews. So yeah, back to the review, or back to that. So yeah, this is my first time using the Mamiya, and like I said, I was super excited about it, and just out of not out of nowhere, but with no planning, I was like, yeah, let's go to Yucca, use the camera, and I ended up there. So all these photos are kind of out of order, and there's no real sort to this review. It was just a car camping trip, and I was just using a camera, I guess. I could end it now. But yeah, this is the first photo shot with the Canon AE1, liquor store in Yucca Valley. Yeah, I don't clean the images a lot, which I should be doing. A lot of people might say, or some people might say that, oh, it's a film aesthetic, dirt on the film, yeah. But other people would say it's, oh, what was that noise? Other people would say it's, Other people would say it's pretty lazy. So I'm like fucking hearing things out here. There's supposed to be thunder tonight. But yeah, it's pretty lazy, and I need to get on that. So this is the first photo from, I don't know, probably like 3 or 4 in the morning. I know I left at some weird ass time. Um, and then so this is 29 Palms. It's basically about 30 to 40 minutes out of the way, and I was driving and I saw the sun rise, and I wanted to kind of chase it, and I just kept driving and ended up past 29 Palms and like way far out of the way. If you're familiar with the area, there's 2 entrances on whatever this highway is, 198 or some, I don't know what it is, but 29 Palms Highway, and I passed the first entrance just to basically chase this sunrise. And yeah, so this is with the panoramic adapter for the Mamiya 7. Yeah, I like how it comes out, but it's hard to see in the viewfinder. I'm not gonna do any video of the actual camera itself, but I don't know, just look up Matt Day's stuff. He does a lot of informative stuff with the Mamiya 7. Just know that it's hard to see the actual lines of the panorama and the viewfinder, depending on what lens you have. But other than that, actually, every time I use the panorama adapter, which is only twice, the film would get jammed, and I would have to. I wouldn't be able to advance the film, and I wouldn't be able to rewind the film. So basically, these film bends and everything, they're from me. I had to open up the back and like kind of just tear the film out, and just hope it didn't get messed up. So basically, in this situation, I had to throw the camera in my sleeping bag to use it as like a dark room, and I ripped the film out, and this is why the quality is really bad. But other than that, the photos come out pretty cool, pretty clean. It's probably not the best example, but this is, yeah, the full 35. It's like 2 35mm frames right next to each other. So it's like some real panorama crap. And I think the significant thing from this little series is I think just not focusing, but just doing a photo trip, like it was cool to just kind of waste 40 minutes of going out of the way to just try to find one photo or find a couple photos, and like, in the end, not really much came out of it. And I think if you're driving out to a place with like other people, like, it's kind of a huge waste of time. So I think just doing a photo trip, it was good. It was good to not have any pressure, or not waste anyone's time while you're out here. Cause like, yeah, after driving, a few hours, you kind of just want to get to the camp or like do what you need to do, and not really waste time while you're out there. Damn, my fucking voice. I'm gonna drink some water. So this is actually one of the first photos with the Mamiya 7 taken off. These are in no particular order. But yeah, so like I was saying, this was April like 4th and 5th, Monday and Tuesday, and there's tons of wildflowers out there. These are really small, but it's crazy because we've been out there a bunch of times, and I've never seen like this many wildflowers out there. So it's definitely cool to see the park. You know, a lot of different kinds. I don't know what kinds these are. But as far as the rest of the trip, so this was early in the morning. I got there, wasted a bunch of time for this crap. So just to repeat, like this series right here, I probably walked a quarter mile away from the parking lot or wherever this was. I kind of went behind this rock formation, and like this rock formation was right next to it, and I probably walked less than a quarter mile, and it probably took me like an hour and a half of just wandering and kind of just like looking around and like yeah, looking for like different compositions and just like wandering really aimlessly and like looking down. Like I probably saw this like a few times, you know, like 4 or 5 times, like, you know, just dead bushes on the ground. And it probably took me like a super long time to find like one to take a photo of. I would stand over this and like try to compose and like adjust the settings and like not take the picture, move on to the next one. Same with this stuff. I think for the most part I was just trying to figure out the camera and the Mamiya 7, and this is with both with Velvia film. You can tell how like more saturated it is. Like with slide film, it's more saturated. Colors pop way more. As you can see here, you can see the wildflowers again. Sorry. Yeah, a bunch of wildflowers everywhere. But I guess a couple things about the camera. The even standing like this far back, like if you look on Matt Day's Mamiya 7 review thing, he has more technical information. I'm not really going into all that stuff. Just listen to his shit. That's Matt Day, Mamiya 7. He does a good one. But my first impressions of Velvia film was pretty cool to see, just like see it like catch these highlights. I mean, this isn't a great photo or anything, but I was just surprised to see, you know, like the detail in the photos and sorry, no. No. Yeah, just to see like the detail in the photos, plus yeah, just the way the look was. It's probably the most similar to digital, probably. And if you go to something like this, which is this is probably, it says Portra, but this might be Ektar. But if you go from slide film, which looks pretty much digital, to color negative, you could way difference in the quality and big difference in like the colors and all this. But this is also the first time I'm scanning stuff, so I don't know if my scans are all messed up or my settings are messed up from the beginning. I don't remember what the settings are. But yeah, so Velvia filmed for the first time. Super surprised at the quality and just the look of it, how saturated it is. The Mamiya 7, like I said, Matt Day has a good thing, but yeah, he mentions how the spot meter is very very small. So like if I would point to like this rock in the sun and like just move it over to the shade area, like it reads the difference. So I think that's a big positive, having a spot meter like really zero in on things, because if you are shooting something like Velvet, you have to kind of be spot on. So that was good. The camera controls are very basic. Like I said, I'm not doing any, I'm not showing a camera or anything, so I can't really explain any of that stuff. But it's a real basic camera. Light meter's good. Focusing, same problems with Mad Day. When in vertical, it's kind of like not, it's like shifted. But yeah, I shouldn't really talk about that because I can't really show that stuff. But yeah, anyways, just to, I guess, reiterate that part about solo camping and like wasting so much time, like wasting an hour and a half in this area to basically come out with a few photos. Uh, yeah, I don't think it's fun for other people sometimes. So I guess doing a dedicated photo trip, I think is good. I think because I got the camera, I was super hyped up about doing it, and I did it. Um, so yeah, you can see the difference from slide film, color negative. There's not really much to say about this trip as far as like, me doing anything specific. I think you kind of heard what I did the most. I just sat there, sat in one spot and was testing the camera, testing different films, which is fun. Um, yeah, so we've never camped at Jumbo Rocks. It was my first time camping at Jumbo Rocks. It was my first time riding my bike on the roads. Something which I'm not sure is 100% legal on the national park roads. I don't know if they allow it. And then, obviously, on the way out, quick stop at the Yucca Land just to check things out. Um, yeah, and again, just I think this is portrait film. Uh, the Mamiya 7, just the quality. Again, like this is like all the way zoomed in. I don't know if this is 100%, but this is way zoomed in. And there's a lot of information, a lot of good quality, a lot of sharpness with the camera, with the film. Like, yeah, I think that was the biggest surprise using the camera. Like, I wasn't sure. I knew it was like medium format and everything, but it's been a while since I've shot medium format. I used to have a Mamiya RB67, so same format, just different type of camera. Single lens reflex versus rangefinder. So yeah, just a couple photos. I think a couple standout things about the trip were the wildflowers during that time of year, biking that time of year. Surprised that there was a gang of people on a Monday and Tuesday. A lot of families, and I don't think it was spring break or anything. But this is a picture of the Jumbo Rock campsite. It goes pretty far back in there. Yeah, and I don't know, it was a solo trip where I could just take my time and, practice camera. So let me just get to these bonus iPhone pictures real fast. Hopefully go through them real fast. Where is it? Alright. Unfiltered. Unfiltered. So this is a campsite and the bike. My selfie. Myself. So, yeah, I threw these away after the trip. They're getting all ripped up from that bike, from the bike ride I was doing. I don't think I had bike shorts on either. But these are no longer. These are gone. I had these jeans for a long time. My bike, campsite, no shade at the site I had. Not that much shade out there in general. Um, yeah, these are all iPhone pictures. The Mamiya 7 is definitely not good for close-ups. Uh, it's because it's a rangefinder. Like the minimum focus is like 2.5 feet, so it's kind of hard to take portraits with it, to be honest. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I got it. So, but I don't know. I think I do okay. Some backpacking. One of these days, we're gonna backpack. That's why I took a picture of this. These are the rules, I guess. Boy Scout Trail. I think it's like 17 miles. Food. Lagavulin. Yeah, so I was out here drinking and smoking by myself at the time. At the time this happened. It was just cool. I was hanging out, drawing for a while. I had my headphones in for a while. Yeah, and it was like I don't know, probably like normal stuff you would do if anyone else was there, but yeah, it was fun. I think at some point I got tired of using the camera, definitely. And yeah, I didn't take as you can see, I didn't take that many pictures. These are actually a couple from the D3, just doing long exposure night stuff. Uh, Normal stuff you do when you camp and take photos. So long exposure, I don't know. Oh, yeah, it doesn't say. And then just a flashlight to light up the foreground, and you get the moon background. This is right at the campsite. I didn't like go anywhere to do anything. Like I didn't go find a rock or anything. I just was probably sitting at the camp table, just messing around. And I'm not sure if I did have a fire because this kind of looks like some firelight. But so let me see if there's anything else. Oh, I wonder what that is, huh? Finger. Yeah, when I was out there, I slept without the rain fly. This is a nice piece of shit photo. Nice, crappy panorama from the iPhone. Franks and beans. Oh, look at that. Amy's refried black beans. Yeah, the bike ride. Yeah, this was probably the most fun thing I did. It was there's some parts where you go pretty fast because it's not that flat. But I probably went on like an hour bike ride in the morning. I had a camera, but I think it was more fun just going out in the morning and getting something accomplished. I think after this I left. Oh, yeah. So if you're ever out there, this is actually all the way in like 29, not 29 Palms, all the way in Palm Desert. Camera West is a fancy place, fancy camera store, and they had a lot of cool shit. X Pro 2 sighting. This was when it first came out and no one could get it. They had it. There's XT1. They just have this rare shit like this. Lenoff panorama. Are you fucking serious? It's like, I don't even know what this is. This is like a medium format panorama? Oh shit. Zeiss lenses. Nice Zeiss lenses. Look at that. Holy shit. 85 1.4. Yeah, I think this is the next thing I would get if I was buying camera shit. Lens, a dope ass lens. This photo's not gonna come out because it's not in the. But this is a Minolta. I looked up this camera. It's a nice camera. Leica. They had a bunch of Leicas. I think these are Leicas back here. I think. But they definitely had a bunch of Leicas. Um, yeah, this is another thing. Like, I don't know if I did this with other people, like if they'd feel the same way. They'd think this was boring. But all right. Oh, this is long. But yeah, check out. So that was a trip in general. I basically got there, wasted a gang of time shooting photos, did pretty much nothing, rode my bike, went to a camera store. Um, but yeah, check out the next one. The next one is Carrizo, right here. Carrizo Plain National Monument. We came out here in uh, late April. We This is a big wildflower trip that we went on. So yeah, I think on the Yucca Valley trip, I was just kind of getting to know or just learning how to use the camera and kind of working all those things out. And then I definitely start shooting more with it and just getting more back into doing some like fun photography. You know, because of the cameras, I start getting back into just shooting more. Um, you know, just more whatever stuff, outdoor stuff, or just different stuff. Um, so I definitely get into doing more photography on the next one, Carrizo. So yeah, like, subscribe. No wait, don't like. Just subscribe. I actually don't care. But yeah, the next one's Carrizo. Uh, this is a fun spot. First time here. A lot of birding, a lot of wildflower hunting, camping in a big group, families. Yeah, and I definitely get into more photographic stuff. You know, more stuff, testing out more stuff, um, getting more comfortable with the camera. But yeah, again, check out these prints. I should have one more print available by Wednesday. Wednesday, the whatever. No one's gonna watch this on the same day. Anyways, check out these prints. Like and subscribe to the video. Carrizo playing next. All right. Oh, this is awkward. Do do do.